degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the Big Red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, a look there at the Carolina head coach. This guy's falling in the season opener, getting a second straight road game to start the season. His counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand, Zane Gonzalez to get things started. Off we go from Glendale. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They are led out by the veteran, one they call the Red Rifle, dating back to his old days at TCU. It's Andy Dalton.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Another run here with Mitchell. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
He was brought down.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
The 45-yard line.
Now it's Dalton. And on third down, that ball incomplete. On fourth down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Willis. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Throwing is Willis. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
Willis's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing, Dalton. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. How it changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third, they need 8. Here's Willis. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A gain of 26 yards.
On first down, right back to Mitchell. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Dalton.
7 at their 49.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
For Jerry Judy.
3rd and 7.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Dalton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Willis to throw. That one complete to Hollins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
Panthers first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Panthers first down.
This is Henry. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. And he's Stutzman there for the stop.
A gain of 2.
Willis now to throw. He gets that complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
That's another Panthers
He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds. It'll be first and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Willis's pass complete to Michael Gallup. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
Willis
11.
now to throw.
The 28-yard line.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyle Juszczyk, touchdown Carolina. That his first touchdown of the new year. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
The Cardinals offense make their way out and take over once more. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Now Willis. Rolling to the left. He runs with it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Panthers first down. First and 10.
Now faking the give. Moving to his right. He'll take off again. From the 43. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2. At the 43.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. The backfield empty here for third and 2. Throwing, Willis. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Panthers.
Here's Henry. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 50.
1 quarter in the books. The Panthers off to the early advance. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Willis. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Willis. On the run to the right. Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Panthers go out to a 10-3 lead. Back out is Gonzalez. After the made field goal, he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. Just a reminder of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6 and 11 at the bottom and looking up, it's pretty remarkable. But to your point, Mike, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements. The way the NFL schedule is set up, it's all tied. If you're good, they're trying to bring you back down towards the middle. If you're bad, they're trying to bring you up towards the middle. It's a league of parity. It's a league of ups and downs. And the teams that can break through that and sustain success, we got to give them a lot of credit.
And what I love about this division, Greg, is the different philosophical challenges that defenses see. We know Kyle Shanahan does with the Niners. The Rams and Sean McVay always at the top end of the game. And then the unpredictability of Kyler Murray, plus the physicality that Seattle has played with. You've got to have a lot of clubs in your bag to play defense in the NFC West.
Oh, absolutely. And just think even a couple years ago, it was even harder when those teams were all competing for Super Bowls year in and year out. So it's a really good division. You have to be able to play really top-tier defense, to your point, because all 6 of those games, when you play all 3 of those division rivals, it feels different, it looks different, and if you're not good, they're going to score 30 on you. So it's a big challenge. It's not a division for the weak of heart.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
16-yard line.
Now Dalton. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 15 yards.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Good blocking, and he's in. By Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown, Arizona. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division, yet people overlook it at times. And maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mike. You think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady. And then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. And New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees. And Carolina, we played in a Super Bowl. I mean, this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen on their resets. New coaches, new quarterbacks. Tampa Bay has done the best job weathering and taking advantage of their
Henry hit the ball, comes free. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
To throw, here's Willis. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Henry. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
That's another Panthers first down. A gain of 11 on the
They'll look to throw.
first down. Carolina.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete.
Back to throw. The second down throw is incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. They get the veteran, Trent Williams. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are going to take the lead. It's now 13 to 10.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Dalton. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. To throw, DeVito. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Throwing is DeVito. In trouble, and down he goes. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 2.
Willis.
3rd and 7.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
41 yards on the play. That's good.
Throwing is Willis. He finds Hollins on the ground. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Cardinals,
Willis to throw. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown.
Gonzalez now for the point out.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Panthers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here comes Mitchell on the toss to the right. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
Back is DeVito. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, here's DeVito. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Now DeVito in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
By T.J. Watt. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Here's DeVito. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
DeVito. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down's looming.
It's 4th down.
He'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now Willis. He takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's Willis. He gets this complete to Dulcich. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. The Panthers are going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down, Panthers.
Willis now to throw. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
At the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Willis.
A gain of 6. And the Panthers.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And it's the All-Pro Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Dolphins are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's the fourth-year running back, Breece Hall. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the New York Giants. And it's the second-year man, Adonai Mitchell. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Giants even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Throwing, Willis. This one is caught by Gallup. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. The teams around the league dealing with some early season injuries. No different here as we check out the key inactives for this one. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Off-balance throw. It's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Panther
throwing, Willis. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Panthers first down.
Willis now to throw. He's got it inside the 5. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Henry is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cards offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Now, faking the give, over the middle, and caught by Judy. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Panthers 27. Cardinals 17.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz is going to send this one away. Bo Melton on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, Mike. I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Willis sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
To throw, here's Willis. That one complete to Hollins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Darian Porter in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Willis. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. Willis brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
Panthers first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Going to go off tackle this time to the left. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Throwing is Willis. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Willis to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
17.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
Dalton to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
To throw is Dalton. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
The coverage by Christian Roseboom.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
20-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Dalton. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
12 more yards.
Now Dalton. This one complete to Atwell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3. At the 12-yard line. Taking down at the 11-yard line.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on third and 1.
Cardinals first down.
Throwing, Dalton. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. Here's Dalton. And this will pay off. It is caught. Pete Stover. Touchdown, Cardinals. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Here's Willis. Moving to his left. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
Willis's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Now it's Dalton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
By T.J. Watt. A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going deep downfield for Judy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. They find his big target, the tight end Stover. The Cardinals lining up for a punt as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Panthers offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Henry.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. 3rd and long.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down.
Throwing, Willis. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A short one there to Bellinger. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Panthers offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
That's good. Panthers.
To throw is Willis. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Panthers first down.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. To throw, here's Willis. That one complete to Hollins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. A gain of 14.
Now, faking the give. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Malik Willis sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing is Willis. He has Hyatt complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Willis now to throw. And that is incomplete. So here is Zane Gonzalez in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Forced out wide. And this will be incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
T.J. Watt. A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Dalton to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Henry on the handoff. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Willis now to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. Fair catch. Taken. And they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They bring Judy in motion. To throw is Dalton. That's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
12 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Dalton. Throw on the run is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 2. Now Dalton. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And the Panthers are going to take possession.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
Willis to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 37-yard line.
Throwing, Dalton, out wide, it's Diggs. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
33. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll go again with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of 1 yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Atwell. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Willis. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Willis. That one caught by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Willis. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. On 4th down, out comes the punter. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Cardinals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now it's Dalton. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Shelby Harris bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game. Here's Dalton. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
There defensively.
They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. This one caught by Patrick. And he will score! Tim Patrick, touchdown Carolina. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Willis.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
14 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Here's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
43-yard line.
He'll look deep here for Diggs. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up
Michael
3rd down.
Davis on the coverage.
He'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs, but just as importantly, stop the clock.
Cardinals.
Dalton to throw. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. Here's 2nd and 6.
Mitchell. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Dalton. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 6-yard loss. It's now 3rd and 11.
Dalton. Throw on the run is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it slide. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take an 8. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down.